So apparently Tiffany Haddish is leaving Twitter because of the backlash that she's getting for calling out Jonathan Majors' white girlfriend for apparently lying in this whole situation that they have. Here we go.
She says this about Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors' accuser appears unhurt, clubbing in the video. Now, this is his white girlfriend, okay, that said that she was beat, went to the police. They said it was visible scars and all this other stuff, right?
Now, we're going to get to the backlash that Tiffany's getting, but if you don't know the details of the case, I want you to peep how much it looks like Jonathan Majors' white girlfriend is lying.
Okay, so Jonathan Majors says the man who was driving him and his now ex-girlfriend at the night of their alleged domestic incident will testify that the actor did not strike her, and also claims that there's video proof that she was not injured when she went out to a club after their altercation. Jonathan's attorney Priya Shaju filed docs Wednesday in Manhattan, informing the court the driver witnessed what went down between Jonathan and the woman back in March. According to the docs, the driver saw the woman assault Majors around 1 a.m. on March 25th while she was attempting to steal his phone. Also, Jonathan Majors says the driver will testify he never struck the alleged victim in any way, at any time, or even raised his voice. And Majors and his attorneys also say the driver saw her hitting and scratching and attacking Jonathan, and that Jonathan asked the driver to stop the car so he could escape her attack, which he did. Now, the woman allegedly told police that she suffered a broken finger and a laceration behind her ear during the altercation. However, in a document, Shaju says that they have proof that's a complete lie. She says they have hours of security videos showing the woman went clubbing and got drunk after Majors left her in the car. She also texted him accusing him of infidelity and threatening suicide. As for what happened while she was out at the club, Majors' court filing includes screenshots of security videos showing the woman freely using her right hand, which she claimed Majors injured. In the video, they say she casually pushes her hair behind her right ear, reaches into her bag several times, sorts through credit cards, handles phones, holds a menu, and easily holds a glass of champagne. They say that she was seen partying pretty hard, throwing back shots and champagne with friends without any visible sign of injury. And when her night at the club was over, they claim she showed up at Majors' home at 3:23 a.m., entered his apartment and called him 32 times and sent several angry, jealous text messages. But Majors wasn't home when she got there. Shaju also says that none of the text messages accuse Jonathan of injuring her, nor does she mention any discomfort from alleged injuries.
Now then, at some point, Majors returns home, finds her passed out at his house, thrown up, and all of this stuff, and he calls the police. And the police and ambulance and stuff shows up.
When the paramedics arrived, the woman repeatedly told them, "I don't know," when asked what happened to her. Also in the document, Shaju claims that body cam footage shows police interviewing the woman and clearly coaching her to say that Mr. Majors grabbed her by the throat. Shaju claims the alleged victim never made that claim to anyone prior to the officer's direction. So there we go right there, man.
So we gonna say alleged, but looking at this woman's alleged story that she told in the beginning and then the alleged evidence that's coming out now, thanks to my man, Stacy, anybody could see why there's obvious doubt to how this plays out. Some people just didn't want to hear that doubt from Tiffany Haddish. So she brought up this point, and then it went from here.
Now Black Twitter came for her. Now, they're saying, why do so many people have Tiffany Haddish stories of her being rude, immature, inappropriate, harass people, and how do we stop her?
Quick question. What does that have to do with this man fighting for his life and his career over these highly possibly false allegations that he's being drugged through?
The black community is coming after her, right? Listen to what she says. I guess I'm doing my job. People are feeling things, got lots to say. Or is it at all? I don't know, but I wish y'all some joy. I'm done with this platform. Y'all will never hear from the real Tiffany Haddish again. Get ready for the real fakeness. Number one, Tiffany, let me tell you this. I can defend black people on all fronts, usually. But here's where I'm going to have a problem with defending some brothers and sisters. When y'all go over there, and y'all know what happens when you start dating other people. I'll leave it like that.
Now, usually I agree with O'Shea Duke Jackson on a lot of things. And he going to make another great point in 1 second that we're going to get to. But on this one, I can't really agree with. Even though I do see the importance of dating and marrying black women. And I get where he's trying to go with this. But you don't have to be dating a white woman for this to happen to you. Like, you could just be catching a ride, a Uber pool or something, and a white woman could accuse you of some things, and it can go left. I just seen a video not too long ago. It was an Uber driver. It was a white woman. She was heavily drunk. She was all over him, feeling on him, kissing on him. And he's just not reacting. He's not doing anything, but he's recording it.
That's her. You have a good day?
I love him. Like you try to take so really cool.
I mean, is she homeless?
You may come over sometime. Yeah. You want to come to my house later? You know where I live, right?
Yeah, I know where you live. Want to come to my house later? Hold on.
Now, if that hadn't been recorded, and that white woman got out that car, let's say somebody saw her husband or boyfriend or something, saw her kissing on this dude. That was a problem. What do you think the first thing she's going to say? Oh, he kicked me. I don't know why he was, right? And if that's not recorded, you could very well lose your life, your livelihood, and your you know what I'm saying? And your whole career and everything. It doesn't have to be you dating a white woman for this to happen. If you're in their vicinity, this can happen. And we know this all too well. You know what I'm saying? And this just doesn't go for white women but you know, black women do this. Women of any color do this. And I'm not talking about the good women. I'm talking about if you are an evil, manipulative, vindictive woman and they can get some monetary gain from this or some fame from this, like, they'll do it. But we all know that the black, white, you know, the big black man and white woman, that's like a fear tactic that also adds fuel to the fire. Like college students, it's two college students from Ohio State. The only thing that got them off is because they recorded the woman saying that she agreed to have sex with them. And they have to be told this as protocol to keep them out of hot water. And they don't have a career anymore, but evidence saved them by this much from getting out of jail, where they could have been in jail for 20-some years or whatever. And the thing is, this is a man-woman thing. It's not really so much a black and white thing. It's that's adding fuel to the fire, but I just want to say that because if you switch the roles, if it had been Serena Williams and a white guy, and then they had a tussle or something in the back seat, nobody's going to be mad if you defend Serena Williams. Matter of fact, everybody's going to take her side off the rip. They're not going to believe that the white dude didn't punch her in the face or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? And so in this case, yes, the race adds to it. When it's Jonathan Majors as the big black guy and it's the white woman. But if you switch those roles and it's the black woman and the white man, they'll still believe that woman. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying this is kind of a man-woman thing. Like, too many women get away with giving false accusations and not having any repercussions for it. You dig what I'm saying? And then as a man, you're just left to eat that. You're left with the stigma of your... that's sitting on your career, and it's going to change the way you get money for the rest of your life. And even if you were innocent, you have no real way of getting recourse for it.
Black people still have very little respect for black people in interracial relationships, especially black men. Black women also, but it's more acceptable. So when you're coming to the defense of somebody like Jonathan Majors, a lot of black people are going to be like, well, he wasn't race loyal. He went with one of our people. And then Tiffany Haddish, who are you? Didn't you do that skit with Ari Spears? See, sometimes folk just need to be quiet.
Ooh, I told you he was going to get to a good point that he was going to make. Like, you ever say something so fast that you don't realize you talk about yourself too? You know what I'm saying? Or you ever had a chick call you broke because you won't buy her something for $20 that she can't afford? She mad at you. Hey, I'm broke, dusty. You calling me broke? Take them dusty feet you got and walk back to your bus stop that you was on. Don't get out on your boy. But look, like, I do it too. Like, I didn't caught myself calling somebody talking about they argue too much. Then I have to remember who just said that. Like, yeah, they did catch me arguing about this. Yeah, that LeBron and Jordan debate went a little long. I'm just saying, it happens to the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just going to say, I haven't forgot about those videos. They was terrible to watch. I knew that even though they reached the settlement, like I was still disappointed in Aries and Tiffany for the involvement they had in them videos, and it shouldn't have happened. And they was totally wrong for that. And I have not forgot it. But listen, what are we supposed to do when people choose the settlement money over putting people in jail? But that's the reality of the world that we live in. And if you want to, you can shoot the messenger, Tiffany Haddish, but I do believe two things can be true at once. I believe she can be wrong for that terrible video that her and Aries Spears had put out, and we can hold her accountable for that. And I think she can also be right for pointing out the discrepancies in this case of Jonathan Majors. Like, it doesn't look right, and it looks like he's being railroaded, and I don't think she's wrong for pointing that out. But sometimes, you know, people shoot the messenger. But you let me know what you think. It's your boy P Camp.